Everyone talks about Naoya Inoue like he's untouchable. The perfect fighter. The kind of boxer who doesn't get tested because he finishes exams early. In Japan, he's more than a fighter. He's folklore, a living myth, an icon sculpted from precision and pain. But here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. Even monsters bleed. Even gods wobble. Even Inoue can fall. This is not just a highlight reel. This is a warning, a retelling of something rare, something terrifying, because there were two punches, two fights, two moments when time slowed, and we saw something we weren't supposed to see. Not invincibility, not domination, but doubt. The myth almost cracked, not because he lost, but because he almost did. Because when Inoue hit the canvas, the silence said more than any roar could. A nation held its breath. A world blinked. And the monster blinked too. You think you know this story. You've seen the knockouts, the speed, the brutality. But this story isn't about how Inoue wins. It's about how close he came to losing. And in that fragile space between falling and rising, we learn everything about his chin, his pride, his soul. So this is not a tribute. This is an autopsy of a myth. The monster, the myth, the moment it almost all shattered. Let's begin. May 6th, 2024. Tokyo Dome. The return of royalty. The monster back home. Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery. A dangerous fight on paper. But most didn't believe in paper anymore. Not when Inoue's pen rewrites careers in blood. Round one begins, and so does the performance. Inoue, sharp, his feet whisper across the canvas. Nery is southpaw, awkward, twitchy, but Inoue smiles. This is normal. He's seen it all. He starts feinting, testing, tagging, owning center ring like a king on his throne. Then, 1:21 on the clock. Bang. Left hook. It's not wild. It's timed. Set up by a hesitation. And suddenly, the monster is down. Silence. Crowd frozen. Commentators choking mid-sentence. His back touches the mat. His eyes search the ceiling. Legs try to remember balance. He's up a 410. But the air has changed. Japan isn't cheering anymore. They're praying. The slow-mo replay doesn't lie. It was clean, right on the chin, and more than the punch. It's the way Inoue fell. The bounce, the disorientation, the look in his eyes, a blink too long, a stumble too wide. We didn't expect this, because we weren't supposed to. Monsters don't fall, but this one just did. And everyone watching suddenly asked the same thing. What if Luis Nery just showed the world that Inoue is human? Weeks later, the talk hasn't died down. It's grown louder. Was Nery a fluke, a mistake, or a crack in the armor? Enter Ramon Cardenas. Not a power puncher, not a superstar, but fearless. Inoue, still the favorite. But this time, there's tension, a nervous energy. Because now we know he can be touched. Fight night, bright lights. Same energy, but different tone. First few rounds? Inoue, dominant. He's faster, cleaner. But in round two, Cardanis bites down, throws a left hand from hell, and it lands. It's not enough to drop Inoue, but it rocks him. His feet shift awkward. His body dips. His eyes widen, just for a second. It's there. That moment of vulnerability. Commentary explodes. Social media lights up. Again, twice in a row. Now it's not an accident. It's a pattern, a puzzle, a possible blueprint. Cardanis isn't supposed to do this. He's a tune-up, but suddenly, he's a threat. Because if he can touch Inoue, then what could someone like Akhmadaliev do? You could drop a warrior. But what happens next? That's the real fight. Because Inoue didn't panic. He activated. Against Nery. After the knockdown, he got mean. Calculated mean. He broke down the southpaw stance. He narrowed the ring. He turned offense into punishment. And by round 6, it was over. A headshot. a body collapse, a finish soaked in pain. Same with Cardanis. He got touched, so he touched back harder. Pressure, volume, precision. Not just to win, to prove something, to warn the world. Yes, I can bleed, but I bleed fire. You might land once, but I land until your soul quits. Because the monster isn't just a boxer. He's a machine with memory. He learns, he adapts, and he punishes. Watch his eyes after he gets tagged. Cold, silent, calculating. That's when the fight changes. That's when it becomes a hunt. Every jab is faster. Every angle is sharper. Every round becomes a trap. Because you didn't just hit him, you woke him. And when a monster wakes up, most don't hear the final bell. So now we ask the real question. Not about greatness, but time. Is Inoue slipping? He's 32. He's been in wars. His body has taken damage, even if his record hasn't. Speed fades. Reflexes dull. Even monsters feel gravity. Nery dropped him. Cardenas hurt him. And both shouldn't have. Is it mental? Complacency? Or just aging like every other fighter does? The jab is still there. The power hasn't left. But the gaps, they weren't there before. It's not just the punches he took. It's the fact they landed. Clean. Unanswered. What happens when it's not Nery? What if it's Akhmadaliev? Or Nakatani? Fighters are watching now. Studying. Believing. There's blood in the water. And for the first time in years, they smell it. No one feared getting hit before. Now they dream of being the one to land that shot. Because if they can drop him, they might finish him. And once you believe a monster can fall, that's when legends get hunted. Naoya Inoue stood back up. Both times. And ended both fights. That's greatness. That's championship DNA. But that doesn't erase the moment. The stumble. The eyes blinking on the canvas. He got up. Yes. But one day, he might not. And that's the fear. That's the thrill. Because now we know it's possible. And so do his opponents. The myth has a scar. A single, visible crack. And in boxing, that's all it takes. One fighter. One punch. One moment. So what do you think? Has the blueprint been revealed? Or is the monster just baiting the trap again? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe for more war stories. Because this isn't over. Not even close. And the next man who steps in with Inoue might be walking into a storm. Or he might become the storm that ends the rain. Only one way to find out.
As always, thanks for watching Sports Trivia Hub, and we'll see you in the next video. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and share it with your fellow boxing enthusiasts. And for more basketball news and updates, follow us on Sports Joe TV. Stay tuned for more sports trivia and updates. Until next time, keep the sports spirit alive.